Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley. The other day I was watching Mariah Leonard's latest YouTube video, and she did this one eyeshadow look using the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette, I believe, and I got really inspired to also attempt a one eyeshadow look. I don't have the Pat McGrath palette, but I've always been lusting over the Colourpop's Glassbull eyeshadow. It's this one right here. It has a very beautiful purpley blue pinky reflect and a little bit of brown as well. On the viewfinder it kind of looks like that Pat McGrath shadow, the green one, but in real life it's more of a bluish pinky purple duochrome, and I really love that, and I'm gonna try and create a look based on that eyeshadow. I actually never did that before, so fingers crossed it works out. And also I think it would be really cool if I add a bluish green eyeliner as well, so let's get started. So this time I've learned my lesson. I put all my brushes in a cup like this. If not, I will be rummaging through my makeup bag every single time I need a brush. I have a clean face, I've put on my sunscreen and my contact lens, my beauty blender is wet. But first let's put all my hair back because it's gonna get in the way. There was this random rat patch that appeared on my cheekbone yesterday. I don't know where I got it, I don't know what happened. It just appeared, so just ignore that and let's focus your attention on the eyes. Alright, to begin, I'm gonna start with my Hangover primer from Too Faced. I'm still not done with this yet. Oh my god, guys. I've been working out a lot lately. I've been waking up at 6:30 in the morning before my son is awake to do a 1-hour workout, and oh my god, my butt and my thighs are so sore. I can barely sit and function properly, basically. I'm gonna conceal with my Cinema Secrets concealer palette, just using my finger. I'm gonna mix the first two shades together and apply it wherever I need some extra coverage. That is a look right there. Okay, I'm taking my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm gonna buff that out a little bit before I go in with Beauty Blender to blend out all the streak marks. You barely get any streak marks with this brush, but just in case, I'm still gonna go in with the Beauty Blender and blend everything out. Then for foundation, I'm using the Shiseido Synchro Skin Glow Luminizing Fluid Foundation and using my palette. Just gonna take a pump first and using my 191 brush and applying it all over my face. Then using the Beauty Blender again to blend it out. I love this foundation because it gives a really nice glow, but it doesn't have that much coverage. I would say it's light to medium coverage if you build it up, but it also has really great lasting power. Like, it doesn't cake up around the nose, doesn't really sink into my fine lines, so I really like this foundation. See how glowy it is? I didn't even put the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, which I usually do, but this foundation has enough glow that I can just skip that step. And I usually go for a foundation that has really intense dewiness and moisture because I don't want the powder to make my skin looks totally matte, so I prefer to go in with a super dewy foundation and then powder on top of it. So for setting powder, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It blotting powder in the shade Light. I'm almost done with this one, just trying to finish it up using my Zoeva powder brush and set my entire face with it and take away some excess shine. Anyway, what are your thoughts about Kat Von D? If you don't know about that controversy going on, you can Google it, the whole vaccination, and you know, for me personally, I've decided to no longer support her and her brand, which sucks because I love a lot of her products. And when I was working at the magazine, my first press trip overseas was to her Kat Von D Southeast Asia launch, and I met her in person. That was really cool, but after all this scandal came out, I just feel like it's not worth it. Anyway, back to the powder. I'm changing to a smaller brush and setting my under eyes with it. Do you see how the skin still looks dewy but not so crazy? Next, I'm gonna do my bronzer and blush. I just got this Benefit Cheekleader Mini Bronze Squad palette and I really want to try it out. I only swatched it on my hands. I haven't used it on my face yet, so I'm gonna use it in this video using my fake duo fiber brush. I'm going into the Hoola bronzer and add some warmth to my face. Give some definition to the jawline and the forehead. I'll also go into the nose a little. And I'm gonna take the blush over here. It's the Gold Rush blush. I've never used this before. It's not showing that much on the skin, but I guess it's a blush that you can build up, which I love about a blush because I'm really pale, and if a blush is way too pigmented, I have to be really careful with it, but this one I can just close my eyes and do it in the dark almost. Yeah, I like that. It's good for natural, everyday kind of look. I'm gonna do my brows real quick off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with the brows. So I'm gonna prime my eyelids using the Nars Tinted eyeshadow base in the color Light. Oh my god, there's something stuck on my eyelid, and if that happens, I would just take my spoolie and whoop, it's gone. Alright, I'm not gonna set my eyeshadow primer because it's not that tacky. The Nars one, it sets kind of matte, so you don't really have to set that. So I'm taking the Glassbull single press eyeshadow from Colourpop and I'll just use my fingers. So take that on my finger. Okay, before that, let me just zoom you in closer. And then I'm gonna apply it. Focusing on the center and blend it to the inner corners and the outer corners, and also slightly upwards all the way to the crease. And I'm also taking a clean finger and just kind of blend out the edges a little. I feel like because my light is so bright that it kind of takes away the dimension this eyeshadow has, but I hope you can see how magical this eyeshadow is. Can you see that? Okay, let me just quickly do the other eye. I feel like I want to add a second layer, just focusing on the inner corners only. I mean, the center of my lid. Wow, I love it. And then I'm gonna take just a clean brush and feather out the edges so that there's no harsh lines, and just make it look as if it's blending into my skin almost. Cool, cool. I'm not sure if I want a shimmery inner corner or a matte inner corner. Okay, maybe I'll try this one. I think the tone of this shadow, I think it's called Mermaid Boy. It's from the Colourpop and Kathleenlights collaboration. It's the Dream Street palette. And this Mermaid Boy shadow has a similar tone to the Glassbull eyeshadow. So I'm gonna try. If I don't like it, I'll just wipe it off. Oh, by the way, the Glassbull shadow, I applied it with my dry finger. There was no Fix Plus, nothing. I believe you can intensify the pigment in this if you use a wet brush or something, but I'm happy with how it looks like right now. It's more wearable this way. I'm taking the Mermaid Boy slightly into the Glassbull shadow, so just blending them together so that you can't tell where the shadow ends and begins. Okay, and then I'm taking Elfish from the Dream Street palette, this one right here, using the same brush. I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. You see how the Glassbull shadow has like a brownish flip at the corner, so where my eyelid protrudes the most, you can see like a silvery bluish sheen, and on the outer corners and the inner corners you can see a bit of brown. Looks like you're wearing multiple shadows, but it's actually just one color. Then I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. This is Makeup Forever's Aqua XL eye pencil in the shade number I-32, I think. It's this beautiful teal color. It has a bit of a shimmer in it, I believe. First, I'm gonna tightline that on my waterline. I'm just taking it and give it a slight wing. I always have to have a wing. I don't know why. I feel like I look weird without it. And using the eyeliner brush, just gonna smooth out the edges. Wherever I want to emphasize or add a bit more, I'll just grab it on my brush. I'll just put the eyeliner on my brush like this and go in straight with the brush. I can definitely leave it like this, put on some mascara and I'm good to go. But I feel like I want to take it up to the next level. Taking the Dream Street palette again, I'm gonna use... Where is my brush? Seriously. Okay, it's right here. I'm gonna take... Should I go in with the shimmer shade? This one. It's called Kaleidoscope. It is so beautiful. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay, let's go in with this. Take it on the black brush. This is like a shader brush. I'll just go in little by little, so if I want to turn back, I still can. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do the under eye. But I like how this eye look, where I went a bit more light-handed, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Wherever I rubbed off, I'm gonna use my beauty blender and go over it again. And then I'll take a fluffy detail brush, use a more neutral shade. I think this is called Wake Up Call. It's also from Colourpop. And give my lower lash line some definition before I do mascara. I'm happy with that, and let's curl my lashes. While I'm curling my lashes, let me tell you guys, I'm just really pumped on making videos right now because I feel like previously I was very aware of what people would be interested in watching on my channel, but instead I'm going in with a new mindset now. I just want to create content that I want to create, so that's giving me more of a motivation to sit down and film, even though I don't get enough sleep every night because my son is still not sleeping through the night, which I don't understand because so many of the moms that I know, their kids can sleep through the night no problem since they're like 6 to 8 months old, but my child is 2 years old and still not sleeping through the night. So imagine 2 years of not getting a good sleep. That'll do some damage to your body. Lashes are curled. I'm gonna use my Shiseido Full Lash Mascara. Oh my god, I just found out that you can actually bend the wand like that. I didn't know that. Let me give you a close-up of my eye look. I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit so you're not all up in my face. Oh, my throat. I'm gonna do my highlight with the Benefit Cheekleader palette thing. Okay, this is called Cookie. I think it's a new shade exclusive to this palette. Oh, not bad. I don't want to do too much highlighter because I want the eyeshadow to be the star of the show. Again, I still shouldn't be applying highlight on my chin, but I cannot give a fuck. Moving on, lips. I have a few options. I want to do something really cool but neutral, toned down type of look. So I'm thinking either the Bourjois Rouge Velvet in the color 17 or Kat Von D. For someone who is no longer supporting Kat Von D, I'm definitely using a lot of her products in my videos, but I just want to use things up, okay? Even though I'm not supporting her anymore, I still want to try and use up all my products. I'm not gonna just throw them away. So I'm no longer buying though. That's what I'm saying. So my second option is Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D. Maybe I'll do a mixture of both. Wait, I haven't lined my lips yet. I'm using my favorite Maybelline Gigi Hadid Tora lip liner. Swipe away my lip balm. Alright, and then Bow and Arrow around the middle. I'm gonna take my pencil brush and buff out the edges because you know your girl doesn't like those defined lip lines. It ages me. Okay, I think I really like that. Oh my god. Just dropped my setting spray. And then I'm gonna use some setting spray. I don't know what's in here because it's definitely not this Body Shop Vitamin E face mist because I usually decant those setting spray that has a really terrible spray into this bottle because this one has a really fine mist, but I don't remember what I put in it. So yeah, I'm gonna take my hair down and give you guys some close-ups. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I love this eye look so much because it's definitely not the usual eye look that I go for. I hardly ever wear colors like this, and YouTube has given me an opportunity to try out this eye look, and I definitely feel like I can wear this out no problem. I for sure have the confidence to, because I thought it would be crazy, but it's actually not so bad, and it's so magical and pretty. And from far away, you can't really tell that I'm wearing a crazy eyeshadow, but when you look closer, it's very interesting. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and please comment and subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll chat with you in my next one. Bye!